Hey team, Kevin Stearns here with car number 11. I got Rob here today. We're doing something a little bit different than Ultra 4. I purchased a vintage 70s Chevy Class 8 truck, probably 6 or 7 years ago now. And I've wanted to race this truck in NORRA forever. And I just never had the bandwidth with all the other things that I'm doing in life. Kids, race cars, Ultra 4, Unlimiteds, wheeling, boats, etc. Rob's here today to help me get this 8 truck out of my hangar. It's been mothballed in here since I moved to Utah. We're gonna have to move some stuff around, but I wanted to announce that we are racing this Class 8 truck in NORRA, the NORRA 500, in a few months in October. And I got some really great partners coming on board. I still got Fox backing me. I've got Nitto Tires backing me, Dirty Life Wheels, Fuel Labs setting us up with some fuel system stuff, PRP. So we got a lot of work to do in a short amount of time, but we're gonna go in here, take a look at this truck. We'll take you around the truck and where it's parked and give you a quick rundown of it, and then try to get that truck fired up. You ready to do this?
Let's get it done.
Man of many words. Anyway, you can see that I have an affinity for square bodies. I've also got the 85, 86 C10 two-wheel drive that's back at the house. I have this K10, and then obviously we have the 8 truck here. So this is what we're going to talk about today. But first I got to get this thing fired up. It's been sitting for a while. It's waiting for an LS swap and a manual transmission swap. What's the chance this thing just fires up? Like, I mean, little to none, I'm sure. There's a switch in here. Yeah. This one? It's a little auxiliary fuel pump. It's still a mechanical fuel pump, but it's a 2 PSI electric pump.
That just feeds that to kind of help.
See if we can get some fuel in there. I mean, this thing's been sitting 6 or 7 months now. Probably take it a hot second to get some fuel up there, huh?
Little brake clean. Help this thing out.
Here, you spray it in there on the air filter, see if that'll work. Probably not, but it'll keep us from taking the lid off. Go ahead.
All right. Almost. Smoking a little bit, but we're not. You want me to hit it with some brake clean again?
We lost the prime. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what kind of mess we can make here. This is professional level stuff, if anybody's asking. So, it's a little bit of jet ski fuel. Go ahead. Go ahead and run the pump, Mike. Yep. Do it again. Again.
All right, so what we're having problems with is priming the fuel pump. So we are trying to pressurize the fuel system. Kevin's blowing, we're sealing it off. We're trying to prime the pump so it can feed the fuel injection system. All the way?
A little bit more. That'll work. I know the YouTube world out there is probably like, you need to do this. And they're right. But we ain't doing it that way. Go ahead. All right, stop. All right. So it will not suck for nothing. Now I want you to, quick.
Yeah.
Right, shut it, stop. Oh, and spin it back at me. All right. Cycle it again. All right. Shut it off.
Want to crank it?
Not yet.
I know. I just so I know.
All right. Cycle. Fire. Steer it a little bit.
Good.
Toilet cleaner. Got the right angle for the dangle.
So we're gonna take the Class A over to Kevin's and we're gonna start going through it. Obviously, it's not race ready, so we're gonna start prepping it, going through all the fuel system and just checking everything really, and make sure it's ready for the NORRA.
Let's go rip it over to the house, to the shop. Anyhow, I got a long road in front of me, you know, over the next, I've got roughly 70 something, maybe 75 days. I want to do a bunch of prep, but there's some systems I need to go through. I got to find a power steering leak. I think it's in the box. I'll probably replace the box. The whole front end is breaking away from the substructure that they had on here, so I got to kind of beef that up and go through that. I'll probably work with Igor over at Triton Race Coolers and get a new radiator for it, and maybe some oil coolers and stuff. I do change the shocks out to some 2.0 Foxes, because in this class, this is I believe this is a Legends era truck, and in Legends, 35-inch tall tires max and a 2.0 shock. These are 2.5 like old school race runners on here that somebody put on here. There's a 2.5 bypass on the back, but there's provisions for 3 individual shocks like it would have had back in the day. So we'll probably end up running some 2.0 Foxes with DSCs and remote reservoirs, so we can have some adjustment to them all the way around is what I'm thinking. And then, like I said, just updating. These are old C-Trab coolers. I'll probably get work with Igor again at Triton Race Coolers to replace all that. I got to work with Dirty Life on what wheels are going to work, beadlock wheels. Back in the day, they didn't run beadlocks. They ran just regular wheels. It wasn't until like the mid 70s to early 80s that they actually started. I believe OMF was one of the first beadlock people. So I can even maybe get some wheels from Dirty Life. They have this vintage style wheel and maybe send it to OMF. I don't know if there's enough time, but that's a thought. We're going to replace the lighting with rigid lighting. Get rid of this Corbu seats, and we'll do PRP seats and harnesses and window nets. And that's the other thing I need to figure out. This truck actually has air conditioning on it. Somebody retrofit air conditioning on it. And as far as I know, the history of this thing was it raced for 15 plus years from the documentation that I've come across and people I've talked to. And then it got mothballed somewhere. And then a guy up in Colorado got it, and it actually had some different fiberglass fenders on it at that point. And then it went to the I presume the fourth or fifth owner, and they kind of tried to bring it back, but they put tweed door panels with power windows and air conditioning in it and was trying to make like a little pre-runner out of it. But that's not what we want. I want to take it back to its heydays, its original glory days, and take this thing to Baja and go smash around in it. It should be a lot of fun. It's going to be some work, though. It's going to be some work. We're not scared, though.
Nah. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so we're going to throw the truck up on the rack, get a measurement on droop, kind of figure out the suspension. So Kevin didn't build this. I obviously didn't build this, so we don't really know where our numbers are at. And with us replacing the shocks, I don't really want to order shocks based off of what's on there. So we're going to actually get numbers and make sure we're getting proper shocks for it.
Okay. Are you documenting? Are you writing? Typing?
You want it tight?
Yeah.
Put it in the text.
So this is on the strap. Is 25 and a half strapped. I'm assuming these are 26 extended. Wouldn't you take that as an assumption?
Yeah, because there's probably, what, an inch of safety? What are they?
Let's go measure the other side because these towers lean at different angles.
Yeah, sure.
Scratch the paint. Yeah,
26.
so they're 26. So that's actually, this side's got a ½ inch more droop.
Yep.
Actually more, less. This is 25 3/4. So I'd say a shock that droops 27, right?
Yeah.
And then, are you writing that down?
So 27 extended.
Yeah, the body is 13 and a half overall. And the exposed shaft strapped.
Body was what?
Jeez Louise.
You said 13 and a half, I think.
13.5, sir. 13.
Body is 13.5.
The exposed shaft at full droop. I said shaft.
Shaft showing
Roughly 9.5.
droop. So they're probably 10-inch travel shocks.
That would be
Droop is 9.5. 5.
Yep. And then put in there probably 10-inch travel. So I think, and that makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah.
Because on that angle like that, this thing probably might bump like 14, 15 inches of travel, which is actually
Not bad
for an old school C10 is pretty decent.
Yeah.
So I'd love to be able to keep this strap going and then maybe supplement it with another strap somewhere, because I don't know how old that strap is, but it's pretty freaking cool. It looks like somebody took them somewhere and had them sewn out of like tie down straps or something. So,
Yeah, it is.
and then in the rear is where, oh my gosh,
Got a lot.
it's got all the droops in the rear, which is probably why this thing's halfway decent. So on the straps right there.
It looks like it's got pretty new beavers on it.
Yeah, they do. It's the link killer kit is what they call this. So,
Link killer.
let's see if somebody can match me up there.
At your pivot point.
Catch
Are
me
you on the inside
at
or
the
the
center of
outside?
the bolt. I'm on the outside, around the outside.
Alright, that's center of your bolt.
That's like 38. It's drooped.
38 drooped overall.
Yep.
38.
There we go. And shaft showing is shaft showing is 13. So these are probably 14s.
Yep.
Okay.
And that actually tells me that it was strapped correctly, because you're got an inch of leeway.
Yep. Well, you strap correctly. Here, get a shot of the strap correctly, Mike.
Twisted. Well, that's. I mean,
I did that.
they dialed it in.
Because I could feel, we were mobbing through the woods, I could feel the shocks catching the rear end, like bang, bang. So Stephen and I stopped and we twisted the straps. I think we did 5 twists, thinking that it took another 2 inches of
14
travel
inches travel, 14-inch travel shocks.
in the rear.
Yeah.
So,
I sent you 2 separate.
okay.
Different anyways.
My close.
Down. There you go. Up.
Body on this is 20.
20.
20-ish. So, all right. So, I think that if we did, I think it would look cool with 3 2.0s in there, but it's also holding the limit strap on one of them.
Right.
So, I
You
guess
could also redo. You could do a newer limit strap come off the
Yeah,
chassis.
it's not as
instead of-
long.
Yeah.
it's like height. Can you sight that off down there?
Huh?
Sight that off on the bottom. Am I low or high or
Bring it up. About right there.
18?
Okay.
18 high. Now the width we can go more widthier. This isn't a lot of radiator for this thing.
Especially if it's rowdy. But
Ready?
the only thing is, it's going wider. You're gonna have to tuck under. That's so warm.
Oh yeah. I'd still say 32 is a safe width. I can modify. Okay. Ready? Say front to back.
Okay.
27. Side to side. 27. She's a square. And depth. Might be easier said than done.
It is squared off.
Depth is going to be 10. Can you see the top of it? No, like from up there. Does it go past that too, or is it?
Just slightly.
So 15.
I'd say it rounds. Yeah.
This tank is pretty solid. I think I have to have a bladder tank for the
For
roads.
rules.
Yeah. So we got Willwood brakes. Woo! All the way around, I think. Yeah, I think that front. These are Willwoods back here. It's an idler arm. Oh no, these are like some APs or something. These are good brakes. Huh. Yeah, we don't want to break any of that stuff because I don't know where we find parts. That's one of the downsides of this thing.
Stuff's outdated.
It's outdated and it's period correct, right? So I bet you we can find rebuild kits for them.
For the account.
All right, we got a wheel spacer. What kind of caliper is this, Robert? I don't see a name on it. It's a racing caliper. It looks like maybe GM pads. They look good. They can probably go 500 miles racing. Huh.
Probably better than what we can get these
Check
days.
that out. It's got a braided crossover tube on the bottom instead of a hard line.
Huh. With just 90s.
Take that camera and show the people.
So instead of this being a hard line, they used a braided line and two 90s.
It'll be fine. You know, when we're on some cliff edge in Baja, skating with like sheer vertical drops. You see these lug nuts? Double-sided,
Double-sided.
5/8. I think this.
Somebody turned those down in them.
Oh, okay, so tape measure.
Checking the frame.
Well, let's make sure the rack's level, because the blocks are all pretty net, right?
The blocks that I used?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it should be pretty close.
Let's call that 23 at the weld.
Arms. Who was the first
23.
company to come out with bypasses? Do you know?
I'd like to say it was like
Sway
Sway Away, or maybe it could have been Fox. Honestly,
Yeah.
it might have been Fox. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd like to learn though. Okay, so the rack is square.
Now, hold on, give me 1 second. Let me check these blocks that I used. Because they're not the same piece of wood.
They're 4x4s.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Because that one's got a notch cut out of it.
it's still 4x4,
Okay.
which isn't really 4 inches, like 3 and some change. So that's 38.5-ish, give or take. We ain't looking for precision here. That's not. That is
39. That's an inch out of square.
Yeah. It's not quite an inch. You can check the front frame for it.
Well, I think this bumper is slightly off.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
This is bumper.
The front end is cherry. Front end is square at the suspension pickup points.
Yeah,
So that's good.
that's,
I'll go to the shackle points in the rear.
yeah, that'll be good. Pivots, that'll be more accurate, yeah, for sure.
38 on center.
38.
$37.5,
So a ½ inch off.
which isn't bad.
Not for a race truck that's raced for years and years.
We don't